And we are underway in Buffalo. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw right away is Howell. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And Howell will throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Justin Matabike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Howell. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Inside handoff, Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 8. now to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Lions have taken the lead. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Montana will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. A great effort there with an acrobatic catch. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And fights through one man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Complete. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Howell looking to throw again. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw, Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Isaiah Likely as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Hester. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Another throw for Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Henry running right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howell firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He gets away from 1, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Montana. This one taken in by Hester. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Hester, 35 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a Dolphins first down, so quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Complete to Likely. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Faking the handoff. Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Long.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the same target, Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's Howell with another throw. Steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6. I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. With one final shot. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.